Hello, my name is Nathan, and for nearly 8 years I have been making content on the internet, mostly in the form of YouTube videos, but also programming source code, video game assets, and more. This began as a hobby while in college to share my programming knowledge to others. It began with a horrible microphone and recording software like this. Hello, and welcome to the new XNA series. This one will be a little bit different. We are not going to briefly introduce you to C# like in the other series. We're going to go straight into gaming and evolved into content like this. Alright, imagine you have a book or your phone in front of you. Everything's upright. You're looking at the front of the book, in front of the phone. The screen's facing you. The front of the book is facing you. All the text and everything is right side up. You're not reading upside down. So everything is like it should be. Rotation Z. Imagine you take the phone or the book and you're holding it in one hand and you grab it from the other hand and just rotate it in place. So now the text is upside down. It's still facing forward. The front of the book or front of the phone is still facing you, but everything is upside down. Then you can rotate it again. 180 degrees, and now it's back to where it was. If you have never heard of me before and have no idea who I am, you can consider this as an introduction. I'm known best for having complete coding series where I discuss how to implement a game from start to finish. That type of series does include assets like image creation, so that way it's completely vertical. And let's go to this point where the wind starts changing again to make it as close as possible. And then shift click the end. So now we have a complete path. And if it turns out we missed something, we can hold the pen tool and do add vector point and then click here. Audio creation. And create a block inside C2. That's what I get. And I can, like last few tutorials, I can increase the velocity. And you hear that sound? I just changed the way the smart drums worked. I can copy it over here. I can copy it over here again. And I can copy it over here again. So engine creation. It's going to be a texture 2D, so it's going to be ignored. Public texture 2D, and then it is texture, and then we will have hit texture. Content serializer ignore. Public texture 2D, and then it's hit texture, get and private set. We wrote the information. So we wrote the raw object, gameplay object. So we need to read the raw object, gameplay object. Gameplay object. Result as gameplay object. You can find series like this, or this, or this. Just to name a few. On complex topics like some artificial intelligence concepts, I am known to spend over 20 hours working on a 10-minute video like this. When they get too close, there is a short and small repulsion to push the objects further away from each other, so they do not get too crowded. Second thing, alignment artificial intelligence. Every game element within other game elements' detection radius. Whenever they are connected, they need to be pointing the same way. I am also known for having gameplay videos, also known as Let's Plays. Games like this. I originally had it 2 blocks deep, and then they would glitch up, they would be on top of the roof. So eventually it went down here. Hopefully it would fix that glitch, but they would still have that glitch. Let me turn on the sound here. And this. Hey, Nathan here. Welcome to a video where I'll be playing one of my most favorite games of all time. Probably don't need to power break these. Probably will for the boss coming up.
Don't bother going.
With more games on the way and a Twitch channel coming soon. Anyway, over the years of making videos as a hobby, I have decided that I would like to turn this into something more. I have thought a lot about how to handle this best for both the user and myself. Should I provide ads on my website? No, because it will interfere with the clean look of the website, and ads have become way too intrusive over the years. How about ads in my videos? This is not a good solution either. Over the last few years, we have seen ads on videos become unskippable and even appear in the middle of a video interrupting their sentence. As a user as well as a content producer, these two options are not ideal. So what is left? I've created a Patreon campaign. Patreon, if you are unaware, is a website that helps creators find funding through voluntary monthly donations from the people who enjoy their content or are interested in their rewards. This is entirely voluntary. If you do not wish to help with donations and would like to help in some other way, feel free to share, comment, and like my videos to help grow the channel and website. Feel free to request content, tutorials, gameplay videos, and more as well. To make my Patreon campaign more interesting, I've set up several rewards and goals. What is set up there now is only a simple set that I thought of at the campaign launch. These are not final, so recommendations and suggestions are always welcome. Some rewards include code review, performance analysis, ability to download a video or series for offline use, and to receive tutorials early before anyone else has a chance to see them on either YouTube or my website. If enough people donate, some goals will be reached, like offering downloads for anyone on my website after a certain time has passed since the series or tutorial has been released. Well, this is it for my announcement video on my Patreon campaign. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time for tutorials and gameplay videos. Thanks for listening and watching.